everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you all my skincare routine and how I do this really natural, easy, everyday go-to makeup look. So without further ado, let's go see how I do my skincare and share with you all my favourite products. So the filming of this bit is going to be diabolical with the angle of this and everything, so I can only apologise for that, but that is the only way that I can film in the bathroom. To start with, I'm going to pretend like it's the evening and I'm taking my makeup off for the day. So for that, I start off with the Liz Earle Hot Cloth Cleanser and a muslin cloth, which was hanging up here, but it's gone walkies, so I'll get a fresh one. Here we are. So we'll use that in a minute. So this is me taking my makeup off at the end of the day. So what I like to do is freshly washed hands, put a little dollop onto my fingers, just a little dollop, and then I just warm it up on my hands slightly because it's always so cold when it's fresh out of the tube. And then I just massage it into my face. Then with warm water, I dampen my muslin cloth and I fold it up, make sure that's not going to drip all over me, and I just buff it off of my skin. So in circular motions, do a bit of buffing. And then we have a nice fresh face, which would be then ready to be moisturised, go to bed. But now it's the morning and we're going to start my morning cleanse. So to cleanse in the morning, I start with the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. I've only just recently been using this and I could tell this paired with the new CeraVe moisturiser that I'm using just has already made my skin so much more moisturised and healthy and less dry, and it just felt so dull and horrible, my skin did. It just really needed reviving in this winter. So this paired with the new CeraVe moisturiser has really hydrated my skin, and it just makes my skin so soft as well, especially when I double cleanse in the evening, because I will use the hot cloth cleanser followed by this, then moisturise and all the rest. So it's a double whammy, double cleanse, really keeps my skin smooth, hydrated and just looking better in itself basically. To start with, I just have to moisten my face, just get it a little bit damp, and then we go in with the cleanser. So I just put a little sort of pump on my hand. Once again, slightly warm it up on my hands. It's not really as cold, this one. And it's quite refreshing in the morning when you want to wake up anyway. And this one, once again, just sort of buff it onto the skin. Really work it in. So once you've slightly worked this in, it gets a little bit foamy, so you know you've kind of aggravated the product in a way. And then you just want to rinse it off. So once I've patted my skin dry, already it feels just so much softer and just smoother and more hydrated. It's just lovely. So then I follow up with a toner. I use the Instant Boost Skin Tonic by Liz Earle. Just get a cotton pad, pop some on there. And then for this, you want to swipe upwards, up and out motions. So from the centre of the face, up and out. So there we go. So now my skin's all prepped and lovely and feels nice and clean and it's a nice base. I can then moisturise and put some sun cream on. So at night times I would use the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, Skin Protecting Nighttime Miracle Moisturiser. And I love this because it goes like an oil when it warms up in your fingers. And then obviously slather it on your skin and it just feels like you're baking in oil overnight. It's just incredible. So I really love this. It's definitely helped my skin a lot. So then daytime, I have two moisturisers. So I have the CeraVe moisturiser as mentioned. This is the moisturising cream for dry to very dry skin. And if I show you, it's just basic moisturiser. It's unscented, just pure moisturiser with no additives or any nasties, so that's really good. And then I also use a little eye cream, and this is from Antipodes, and it's the Manuka Honey Skin Brightening Eye Cream. I actually got this as a PR product and I've just loved it. So I just take a little bit on my ring finger and I just put it around the most sort of sensitive, thin skin under my eye. Not too close to the eyelid itself, just around like where you'd get the dark circles sort of area. So I'm like out of view, I'm like up here half the time, I'm sorry. I might actually never film in the bathroom again. That might be quite a good idea. And then follow that obviously with the rest of my face. So I just take a couple of little dollops on both sides and then just work that in. I don't know whether my skin is just dry or if this is just a really quick drying product. I barely put it on and it's like soaked up straight away. And that was a really foreign feeling for me after using the 8-hour cream from Elizabeth Arden for so long, because that just sits on your face. It doesn't go away, it doesn't soak up. Obviously gradually it does go away, like by the time you wake up, if you put it on before bed, by the time you wake up it does feel like it's actually soaked in, but you could still feel residue when you woke up. With this one you can't, there's nothing, once it's on it's sucked in, it's in your skin, so there's nothing to feel. So I kind of think, have I put enough on? Is my skin actually moisturised? But it has made an improvement, so I think it is moisturised. It just soaks in really quick. So once that's on, last step is of course sun cream. So I use the La Roche-Posay and Helios 50 plus sun cream. I've had this since lockdown because it goes so far. It's a tiny little bottle, yet there's so much in there. But yeah, I swear by this, it's such good stuff. It doesn't make your skin feel greasy, it's not scented or anything, it's really lovely. So I just pop a couple of squiggles along my face to spread it out. And it's got like this little droplet thing, it's so good. And it's such a lovely size, so it's Probably really good for travelling, like if you need to sort of top up during the day. And it doesn't make your face shiny or greasy, which I just love, because some sun creams just really glaze on your skin and just look manky. And voila, skin is complete. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I do my everyday makeup look with just these few little products here. So once my moisturiser has soaked into my skin and I feel like my skin is ready to be for makeup to be put onto my skin, I actually like to start with contour, because I think once my skin looks a bit more bronzed, then I'm happy to then build the rest. So I don't wear any foundation, I don't prime or anything like that. I literally just go in with a bit of contour or bronzer and then do my eyes, and that's about it. So I use the Too Faced Cocoa Contour. This is the light to medium kit, and it's just got these really lovely colours and this really lovely brush, which I actually use because it's a really nice shape. So I use the medium cocoa, which is this one here, and I just pop a little bit on my brush, tap it off, and I'll try not to get in the way. And I literally just buff, and I like to buff up and out. Sorry, the lighting isn't very great. I bring a little bit over my cheeks just to bring the colour in. I do the same on the other side. Then I bring it over my forehead. And what I like to do is sort of a 3 across my face. I know a lot of people recommend that. So you sort of go across the forehead, down the temple, obviously across your cheekbones, and then under the jaw. So it makes that sort of 3 shape, which I find really effective and very natural and works for me. There we go. That's literally all I do. A little bit of bronzer around the side of the face, and that's it. Then we have my gorgeous little makeup bag, which has obviously the little clasp. Open it up, has a little mirror, and then I keep all my goodies inside. So I've got my trusty little Naked 2 Basics palette. Love that. And then all my other little bits. Try not to let them fall out. These are all my go-tos, holy grails, can't live without products. So we'll start with the Charlotte Tilbury. I think this is like, is this the Airbrush Glow or something? I'll write it on the screen because I can't remember what it is. But basically it's like a little concealer, which you can see I've loved already, with this really good little mirror on the top. And I just warm it under onto my ring finger. This is also in the shade One Fair Pale, by the way. And I just take it, let me zoom you, and I just take it in the sort of crevice of my eye where the darkest bit would be. And I like to use my finger for this because it really warms up the product. And then I just take whatever's left over onto my eyelid. So hopefully you can tell a difference. Maybe not in this lighting, but there is a difference. And it's quite considerable. Then if I have a little bit of redness, like this sort of spot here, or maybe around my nose because I've got a bit of a cold at the minute, I'll just take a little bit on my finger and just lightly dab that over, and that'll just reduce the intensity of that a little bit. So it's just not so in your face, but I still like that natural look. So now I've sort of got my base on, I've got my cheeks are nicely bronzed, my under eyes are concealed and colour corrected. Then from there I would normally do my brows. So I take a little spoolie and I just brush it over my brows, just very loosely. And then I have the Charlotte Tilbury, oh, what is this? Legendary Brows, it's written on there. And this has got a really tiny little wand, perfect for focus. It's got a tiny little wand, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but perfect for combing through the brows. And Rocco has decided to join us. Hello Rocco. He'll come sniff my candle, no doubt. It's very basic, my makeup look, and I don't try too hard or try and perfect it in any way. It's just slapdash. But I love the products for being natural and easy to use, very user friendly. I like natural bushy brows, so I like to brush mine up and keep them up. I know some people then like to really shape them round and fill them in and all the rest, but I just like to brush them and let them be their natural selves. So once I have done that, sometimes I will then go in with my Naked 2 Basics palette, and I like to use the colour Stark, which is this one here. If I'm going for more of a sort of cut crease, or I like a bit of definition, I'll go for either Skimp or Stark all over, and then go in with either Frisk or Cover, either of these two, just throughout the crease, just to get a little bit of definition within the corners, which I mean I could do now just to show you. Or what I would do sort of on an everyday basis is literally just grab a bit of Stark on my finger and just run it all over the eyelid. There we have it. I do have other items for when I'm going a little bit more sort of all out. So I have some lip products if I'm going a bit more dolled up, which I can show you another time. Some eyeliner. It depends how heavy I'm going, but every day this is literally all I do. I'll do another video if you want me to of what I do as my sort of more dolled up but still very easy to do and natural looking. I also have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is just a little mini travel size version of it, and it's basically just this like glow product. So it's just got this little spoolie, it almost looks like a concealer, that you just pop a little drops sort of on your highest points of your face, so your cheekbones, your eyebrow arch, that sort of thing, tip of your nose, and it just makes this amazing glow. I don't feel like I need it every day just because I naturally have quite sort of shiny face after I've put my products on, and I like that just naturally almost shiny looking glowy face, so I don't, you know, powder that down. I don't need to then bring the shine back in. However, if I'm going a little bit more dolled up, then I might pop the highlighter sort of on my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, a little bit of the Cupid's bow, and then obviously have the lipstick on. Just makes it look a little bit more glowy and glamorous, but I can show you that in another video. So my last step, literally just to finish this off, I have some eyelash curlers. These are actually from Avon and I've had these donkey's years. And then I use the Benefit Roller Lash, which I really love. I think it's just got the best brush. It's a really good comb and it's also shaped. So if I can show you, it's a shaped brush, so it really accentuates every part of your lash because it's shaped like your eyelashes. So firstly I take my eyelash curlers and I give them a squeeze. both sides. Then grab my mascara. And there we have it. A much more accentuated eye than the other one. I choose not to do bottom lashes. I find that's a bit too spidery and wispy for me, so I don't tend to do that. So there we have it, my everyday cleanse, moisturise, skincare routine followed by my everyday natural, easy makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's something a little bit different, a little bit fun. I really enjoy watching these videos on other people's channels, so I thought it'd be fun to recreate my own and just show that you don't have to go all out on crazy makeup to wear it every day. Natural, just accentuate the best parts, you know, your cheekbones, your eyelashes, just brings you awake a little bit more. So it's really easy to do every day, and I feel a bit more awake and girly when I've just got a little bit of makeup on my face. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up so I know that you like this kind of content, and please do leave me a comment down below as well and let me know what you'd like to see from me next. I don't know whether you'd prefer these sort of sit down videos or whether a vlog is a bit more up your street. Let me know either way. I'd like to produce both. So yes, thank you once again for watching this video, and I will see you next time.